In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to stop the dreaded squash borer from cutting your harvest season short. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Justin Lane, and I've been running my family's garden center business for the last 10 years here in Shelby, North Carolina. I make these videos to dispel the myth of a green thumb and prove that anyone can be a successful gardener. With that said, let's rock and roll. Squash borers are not a problem everywhere, but are definitely one here in the southeastern United States. They are one of the trickiest insects to get rid of because it's actually a moth that emerges from your soil, crawls up along your main stem of your squash plants, and lays eggs. Those eggs hatch just after 1 week, and the larvae begin to bore a hole in your main stem about 1.5 inches above ground, and they actually make residence on the inside of your summer squash plant. After that, the larva begins to feed on the inside of your squash plant until your squash is no longer able to send water and nutrients to the leaves and fruit. And it is a very slow and frustrating death. Before I give you my favorite way to stop the squash borer, keep in mind that you can always find the eggs and smother them or remove them and stop the larva from even hatching. The moth will come in and lay the egg somewhere along the main stem of your summer squash plant. Sometimes you'll find it here, or sometimes you'll find it on the inner limbs of where the leaves protrude. If you find an egg, simply take your finger and wipe it off. Because the larvae cocoon themselves inside the stem, topical sprays won't do you much good. That is why today we're going to be using an organic insecticide called BT, and we're going to actually inject it inside of the stem. Whoa, before you click off, I know injections sound scary, but again, this is for organic gardening. It specifically kills worms and caterpillars, and it will not hurt your pollinators. So what I have here is a hypodermic needle, and this is a Monterey brand of BT. There's lots of good brands out there. If you want to use this one, I'll link it in the description. And what we're going to need is 1 ml or 1 milliliter of BT. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my needle in, pull up the plunger, and then I'm going to inject it about 1.5 inches above ground into the main stem where the larva is going to be hiding. So here is ground level. This is the main stem. We're going to go about 1.5 inches up. This is normally where the squash borer is going to penetrate. And we're just going to inject the whole 1 ml into the main stem. Naturally, in between each injection, it's a good idea to sterilize your needle. What we have here is a mixture of bleach and water, and I'm just going to repeat this process here a couple times, and then I will rinse this out in pure water to make sure there's no remnants of bleach left. So that's pretty much it. You just want to repeat this process every 7 to 10 days. And when the larva is inside there and starts feeding on the inside of the stem, he will surely die. Here in the South, squash borers first appear in late May and can last up to 2 generations per year. So you want to continue to repeat this process until about mid-August. Remember, squash borers are going to be a problem for any member of the cucurbit family. So keep an eye on your butternut squash, your summer squash, even your pumpkins. There you go, folks. I hope after watching this video, you're going to be equipped to fight the dreaded squash borer and to extend your harvest throughout the whole summer. We are going to be releasing many more garden tip videos just like this one. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you'll get updated. Until next time, become a plant person.